I remember seeing the trailer to this map, and I remember thinking,
They
this looks
say
really
insanity is doing
fucking
the same thing
stupid. And
over and
plus the
over
song they
and
picked for it,
expecting different
I
results.
was like,
So, we
that's
must
not
get the
exactly how
power
you sell a
on
trailer, especially for a
again.
zombie game. Now obviously over time I saw a little bit more leaked footage and gameplay of it, and I was like, okay, this looked pretty interesting. Then I thought of the concept, I was like, I don't know, it's just some type of Tomb Raider shit going down. So I was like, it's not really my thing. And then eventually it came out on Xbox 360. And I watched some of my favorite YouTubers at the time play it. And I was like, this map looks pretty damn cool. I want to play it. It doesn't look as interesting as Ascension, but I still wanted to try it. And the funny thing about it is, I like this map more than Ascension, and I thought Ascension's trailer looked better than this trailer. So it's kind of weird how I got those two mixed up like that. But the main reason I'm making this video for this map, like the other videos I've made, were to show the ups and downs. Well, it's my opinions of ups and downs, but gameplay of it. This map, I really wanted to make regardless because this map is it's not the hardest map ever, but it is really tricky. Like, you gotta know your shit. I'm not even kidding. It took me 4 tries to record this footage. I tried it once by myself. I died on round 1 because I got hit 3 times. The second time I tried it was co-op and my PlayStation app crashed, so that footage is gone. I tried it the third time before I played this, and I died on round 3, sadly. They just got overrun. But I ended up getting this footage. Spoiler alert, I only make it to round 17, sorry, had to say it. Because I ended up getting overrun and I ended up making a stupid mistake. But the entire time I'm playing this game, I'm like, this map was really unappreciated by a lot of people. Like, when Zombie Chronicles literally first came out, not even the first hour, I looked at all the maps and this was only at 4%. And I was like, that's not even cool. Like, Kino der Toten, it was way higher than any other map. It was like a 37%. The Origins was at 22. And then, obviously, over the hours and days, I saw this map go up to almost 13%. And then it went down to 7. Now it's at a steady 4 to 5%, which is good enough for me to find a lobby. But it's not good enough. This map should be at least 8% play. This is my opinion. I get why a lot of people don't like this, because it's not really that big. Most of the fun's underground in the mine or by the waterfall. This is obviously one of the smaller maps from Black Ops 1. DLC pack. Should have said that first. But I still think it was a very good map. And I think a lot of people didn't appreciate it. And I think the Wonder Weapon was very dumb because it shrunk them and you could just pretty much run through them. But at the same time, if you think about it, that's very good. Because you, instead of like killing them all, you could shrink them down. Pretty much have the advantage. They don't have full hit damage. So like if they hit you once as a baby, they're not gonna exactly hit you like a full 1% or 10% or whatever the fuck you want to do the math on. It was like a fraction of that. So it would take like 3 of them to hit you, and that's equivalent to 2 hits. But if they were to hit you at the same time, if you get what I'm saying. So the Wonder Weapon was good and was bad. And obviously had a major role in the Easter egg. By the way, the Easter egg requires 4 people, and it's the hardest Easter egg out there even to this date. I don't know why they made it so hard. I think they were kind of lost. I don't know. I feel like this one was just like a little paint job. Let's put it out there. So Moon looks like a fucking awesome paint job. But it was still a good map regardless. I think all the Black Ops 1 maps were really good, especially Call of the Dead and Moon. But this one was pretty much the most hated. And it probably is still the most hated of Zombie Chronicles. I feel like Origins should be the most hated because that one's, I don't know, I've never really liked that map. But hey, this is just my opinion. You don't have to listen to me. Regardless, you should play all the maps at least once or twice. Hands down, get Zombie Chronicles. It's really worth the $30. I know it seems like a lot, but 8 maps for 30 bucks, completely remastered, reimagined. That's a good price to me, and trust me, I'm fucking cheap when it comes to games. I don't even think Outlast 2 is worth $30. I feel like it should be worth $20. That's just a $10 difference, but that's me. But if I'm saying this about a Call of Duty game, then, or even a DLC for that matter, then I feel like someone should pay attention because, yeah. But if you knew me, then you'd be like, oh yeah, okay, you're spot on, Josh. But I don't know, this map is just, I don't know, it just has something to it that I like, but I'm always afraid to play it because I know I'm pretty much gonna lose every time. Now, I know in every zombie map you do lose, but this map I feel like I lose because I don't make it past round 20, and it took me so many times. I was really thinking about it while I was editing this. I was like, I should give this one more try, but then I was like, I can't. I'm a lazy bastard, and I just don't want to do it, and I know I probably won't be able to find a lobby fast enough. And I don't want to make it to round 40. I love making it to high rounds, but that's a bitch to edit, especially on Share Factory, because you can't exactly mush it together right. But hopefully I can get a computer soon and make this a lot easier. But overall, the map is really good. It's always close quarters. Keep a shotgun or even the 48 dredge on hand. The Mark II ray gun would do pretty good on this map, but I say the Bracy or the Haymaker would be very good to have on this map, or even the KMR, KRM, whatever it's called, that shotgun. Because it's such a close quarters map. If you're gonna pack a punch the weapon, I'd say Firework or Thunderwall would be your best chance to take out the groups. You can't really train that well on this map. I think that's why a lot of people don't like it. I don't really know where you can train. Obviously you can do it like down here, but you're obviously taking a big risk. But normally everybody goes to the end of the bridge that goes the other exit or entrance to the mine. I feel like that's where everybody hides the most. That's what I always do. It's just a natural reflex to me. If you watch my other videos, you see I always stick with one area. I end up kind of doing that. But at the same time, I don't. And pretty soon you're going to see how the napalm zombie ends up coming in and fucking me over. Thankfully, I had a gobble gum help me, and good old-fashioned the 2.0 double tap. I don't thank the developers of Call of Duty, especially in Black Ops 2, for making 2.0 double tap, because Lord knows on Black Ops 1, it was shit. All I did was sped up your rate of fire. That's good for damage, but double tap, if you think about it, 2 bullets instead of 1, but just takes 1 bullet, that's real double tap to me. I don't know why. But, I don't know, overall this map is just really good to me. It's not good to me, like, it fucks me a lot, but it's good to me personally. It's probably one of my favorite Zombie Chronicle remasters. They really don't do the map. See, I got trapped. Thankfully, I had that gum. They didn't really do that much. I feel like this was another Verrucht. They just kind of slapped it together and was like, hey, we can't really do that much. Let's just edit, or let's just fix up the mine shaft. And they did pretty well down here. Up top, I really don't see that much of a difference. I mean, obviously they changed stuff, but nothing that should be really in a video. The waterfall they did change, and it looks pretty good right here. It really does. This looks like a Far Cry 4 moment right here. Because I used to make maps a lot on Far Cry 3 and 4, even Far Cry 2. I know I'm talking about different games, but it just reminded me of it. Yeah. Yeah, actually, you see here, pretty soon you're gonna see something really cool. I noticed they added in this map, or it's probably in Black Ops 3 in general. You just don't really see it that much. But the napalm zombie can't go in this area right here, I noticed. Because soon you hear him spawn in and then blow up because of the water. And then you see later on in the video, he ends up getting close to me, I end up being set on fire, kinda. But once I step in, look, hold on. You heard that? Rewind if you didn't hear that. But that's him blowing up because he was near water. So I think he can go in water. I don't think he can go in this area. Where Pack-a-Punch is, where the water comes out of the dragon mouth, If he sets you on fire there, just go under the water, and you'll be cooled off instantly. I don't know if this is in Black Ops 1, but I think that's a really, really good detail. Now I know you're probably thinking, oh well, that's common sense. Yes, water beats fire, but in a video game, they usually never get that right. So when I saw that on here, I was like, that made me appreciate this map even more, because I was like, they didn't change it, the looks, but they changed the, I guess you could say, mechanic of the map. And I think it's right here you actually see it. And obviously you don't hear my audio in none of the maps when I'm playing them. This is obviously re-recorded commentary, because I'm always in chats when I play these maps and I'm talking to my friends, and it's completely different conversations, and it's just, that's off topic. So I told myself I'm going to cancel out audio and let's just do it like this, and I like the results the way I'm doing it now. I really do. And I think a lot of people enjoy this better. And my live streams, they're kind of different. I usually just leave my friends to talk. But to talk about a new thing, the Easter egg song, or how about the theme song for this map, I really enjoy. Really a lot. Like the Easter egg song, or theme song, whatever you prefer to call it, I really enjoy it. It's just, I don't know, it's just a good ring to it. It's like Buried theme song, Always Running. I, for the love of fucking God, I can't find either one of these songs on Spotify, and it kills me because I wish I could find them. Especially Always Running. It's such a good song. And this, actually, now that I think about it, this map reminds me a lot of Buried. Buried was a lot of people's fan favorite, but at the same time it wasn't, because it was on the underground and it was close quarters, like closer than this. I enjoyed the map a lot. I'm a close quarters kind of guy. I don't really like big maps, but at the same time I do. It just really depends how it looks, how much detail's in it. But obviously when this map came out, it was kind of, how do I say, kind of a downgrade to, see, saw the fire in the water? The water put me out. If you don't appreciate that detail in a game, I don't know what will. I really don't. But I find that very interesting, very cool. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about something shit. I don't know, whatever. I know what I was gonna say. If you compare this map to obviously Call of the Dead and Ascension, it's a bit of a downgrade, because in Ascension and Call of the Dead, they're more open, more free to do, more interactive than this map. Obviously there's the waterfall, but it's not that. That's just one thing. On Call of the Dead and Ascension, there was more things you could mess with. This map definitely kind of got a little bit of a budget cut, I guess you could say, when it comes to how large it should have been and how much detail was in it. But for being a small map, I think it's really good. And every game that has a DLC usually ends up having a close quarters DLC, and this, I feel like, was their close quarters DLC. I know, you know how Battlefield 3 had their close quarters DLC, and nobody really liked it. I enjoyed that a lot because it was close quarters, and when this map came out, that's why I think I still enjoy it a lot to this day, is because it's close quarters. And this is the area I was talking about earlier, where everybody automatically comes to and just kind of hides out. If you don't go down in that tunnel, if you stay where I'm at, they won't come through that tunnel. A lot of people don't know that for some reason. But here's one of the bad things about this map that everybody can agree on. The pack-a-punch, to activate it, is such a bitch to do if you're not talking to your randoms or your friends, because, alright, so say if you're playing 4 people, you have to step on 4 squares at the same time and hold it down. And you have to run back here to this area and go to pack-a-punch. Now you're saying, oh, that must not be that hard. It's not, but at the same time it is, because you have to communicate with your team. And if you don't have a mic or they don't have a mic, or if nobody has mics, then you're pretty much fucked. You pretty much have to literally go up to every stone and knife it, and hopefully they can put it together like, oh, pack-a-punch time. When I played with co-op with randoms, that shit didn't work that way. And I couldn't exactly just flip on my mic because I was in a party. And if you know how PlayStation 4 works, yeah, that shit ain't happening. But they kind of have a little bit of a, how do I say, a get around to that. Obviously, you have Gobblegums now that you can pack-a-punch your weapon in your hand and flip it for the pack-a-punch bonus, or perk, whatever you like to call it. So it's kind of an up and down thing. It's kind of an inconvenience because you should not have to rely on a gum to upgrade your weapon. It should just be there just to be there, but I mean, it's a back and forth argument because obviously it's free. It just takes a gum. But the gums weren't really that hard to get. And we're back down in the mine shaft, and I know I've run past all these, and I really don't show off much, but I guess the reason I really don't show off these maps is because they're remasters, and I feel like everybody did play Black Ops 1, because Black Ops 1 is a pretty well-known map, or game, sorry. And I feel like a lot of people played the DLCs, so that's why I really don't show off these maps very much. And you may be asking yourself, why is there only 21 minutes, almost 22 minutes worth of gameplay? This map's fucking hard, and yeah, I wasn't able to re-upgrade again because I didn't have the opportunity, so I couldn't get like fireworks or a thunderwall. God, I'm not doing well in my speech today. But
I am just getting warmed up.
I know probably in a few of my videos you see me use the 48 Judge a lot, but this weapon is very good to use, especially on Moon. I cannot wait to show y'all Moon. That Moon, I don't know why, I just have so much fun with Moon, and I feel like I have the best time on that map. I make it to around 30, I think higher than that, and yeah, I kind of can't wait to edit that video. It's going to take a long time, but I think that video is going to be my longest video I edit. Or even have up. It's probably going to be longer than an hour, and I hope I have something to talk about. I should have did live commentary. I should have did it. But, you know, I'm going to start doing that because I'm still going to play these maps. For those of you that do watch these videos or are going to continue to watch and support these, I'm going to still replay these zombie maps. I'm probably going to do live streams on them, but I'm probably going to come back with friends and try and do the Easter eggs. God, I am fucking up. I should not be on live. I shouldn't be live, god damn it. No wonder my friends think I'm dumb. But yeah, this map I definitely would rate as the hardest, but I definitely would rate it as why people wouldn't like it, at the same time why they would. If you like a challenge, this is your map. If you like small zombie maps, this is your map. If you don't like either one of those, then this is not your map. I recommend you playing a different map, like Moon or Ascension. God, I wish I had called it. But if you want an even more difficult map than this, if you feel like you need more of a challenge, your best bet would be Origins, SHANGRI-LA, or BO3. And then you probably ask why. BO3 is really easy, or SHANGRI-LA or Origins. They are if you have a team, or if you have a game plan. If on Origins you get the ray gun on Origins 2, you're perfect. On SHANGRI-LA, you're pretty much fucked regardless on that. The bug, where like enemies have the same health, even if like I ranked 200, they fixed that. Now I never took advantage of that because I didn't really play it that much on Black Ops 1 or What at War. But I don't know, it's because the swamp, the water slows you down to literally maybe honestly I don't even know. It just slows you down way too much, and the zombies end up following you, and if there's a horde behind you, like I said in the last video, you're fucked. They have that ass. They literally, if they could say, bring that ass here, they do that. Believe it or not, that's where I die right there, in that little thing. That's one of the things I hate about this map too. The spikes going up and down, and that little thing with the doors open and closing in the pathway. It's probably the two only bad things I hate about this map. Everything else I really enjoy. Those are more like my George Romero of, I guess, this map. Because you know, I call it the day George Romero ruined that whole map. Thankfully, I don't get fucked over here. I end up surviving somehow. But, I think that's about it. I really enjoy making these videos. And I know only maybe a couple people are watching them, and a lot of people are probably like, why do them? I don't know. I really enjoy doing these, more than I thought. I've been doing them for a while, but I didn't really pay that much attention. Now I'm giving it my full. And I can't wait to do my next game, or my next zombie maps. And I hope to the few people that are watching these to the end, or at least this one, thank you for watching it. Leave a comment, even just saying good job, or point out my bad, like if I shouldn't talk, or tell me what to do. You know, because I saw somebody comment earlier and it kind of put a smile on my face, because it's like, hey, I'm getting some kind of credit. And I end up fucking up here. That's right. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking. Permanency video is over. Thank you for listening and hearing my opinion on this map, and even though it is one of my favorites. Remember to like and share, subscribe if you want. I don't care on that one yet. And comment. Thank you, Joshua Lover 13. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles on the PlayStation 4, and this is where I get fucked over by Call of Duty.
You may grovel, but the Emperor will still disapprove. Reds are overrated for the undead. Double points. Double time for double points. That was mine. Never felt so alive. Hands off, rotten sack of bones. Time to buy while it's cheap. Oh, these walls are possessed.